All right. So our presentation is Mount Fagradalsfjall, the eruption in Iceland. Some background information about Mount Fagradalsfjall. The Fagradals mountain volcano in southwest Iceland was dormant for 6,000 years before the volcano erupted. The eruption is the first that the Reykjanes Peninsula has experienced in about 800 years. As of 2020, the region's population is about 28,000 people, and it's one of the most populated parts of the island. The peninsula is marked by active volcanism, and underneath the surface are large lava fields with numerous hot springs. The structure of Iceland and the Reykjanes Peninsula, Iceland and Reykjanes Peninsula are on a mid-Atlantic ridge. It lies along the oceanic divergent plate boundary of North American plate and Eurasian plate. There's a 20 to 100% molten layer at the depth of 5 to 20 kilometers, and eruptions occur about every 5 to 10 years, and the content consists of basaltic lava and tephra. In the image to the bottom right, you could see in Thingsviller, Iceland, the mid-Atlantic ridge comes ashore on the land. This picture is pretty cool as it shows the two plate boundaries.
So some basic info on the eruption is that it's specifically located at the Fagradalsfjall volcano on the Reykjanes Peninsula in southwest of Iceland. The seismic activity actually started in February, but the eruption didn't start until March 19th, and the eruption is still going till this day. Tens of thousands of earthquakes were recorded in the area 3 weeks before the eruption started, and caused an effusive and harmless eruption from the Fagradalsfjall volcano. And the picture on the right, you can see the area where the seismic activity and eruption has been happening, highlighted in purple. So continuing on that, as the eruptions began, a few hikers were safely evacuated from nearby trails because lava started to, flow down through the hills, swamps, and valleys surrounding the volcano. But as of writing this, there's been zero economic damage, injuries, or deaths caused by the eruption. In fact, it's been so safe that it's become somewhat of a tourist attraction. And not only people from all over Iceland, but from around the world have been showing up to stand at a close distance and safely watch the beautiful lava as it flows through the valleys and down the mountain.
The volcano's lava flow, the mountain's eruptions are effusive, meaning they are not explosive in nature, nor do they generate ash plumes. The reason being that its lava flow is confined to a small area and is fluid-like in consistency with a steady flow. This results in the ability for trapped gases to escape, preventing any explosivity. This is what allows for nearby inhabitants to remain safe on short notice and the capability of tourists to approach the active volcano, as mentioned in the previous slide. The cause of the eruption. In the weeks leading up to the eruption, there was a huge increase in earthquake activity. Within 4 weeks, there were over 50,000 documented earthquakes, many of which were at a magnitude of 5 or higher. Due to the constant shaking, a 200-meter-long fissure opened up, allowing for molten rock from beneath the surface to be released, resulting in the first of many eruptions.
Some hazards from the volcano eruption. The eruption was small and did not cause any concern for potential damage. Besides lava and magma, there were no significant amounts of ash released, and this is because there was no ice covering the vents. And the main concern, or the main hazard from the eruption, was the potential danger of sulfur dioxide gas being released into the atmosphere.
So in terms of mitigation for the damage, it's been relatively harmless and has been handled expertly. The only thing in danger were the hikers in the region who were evacuated, which may have saved their lives. There's also been a highway or two that were closed down and the clearing of airspace above the eruption in terms of like drones and private aircraft. The only mitigation tactics I could suggest would be to educate people, make sure that the tourists coming to see the eruption are safe and at a safe distance, and to prepare evacuation if the eruption becomes more dangerous in the future.
Some of the latest updates, as of May 3rd, the eruption had a higher discharge rate and the lava reached heights of up to 300 meters. It was pulsating at intervals of 7 to 10 minutes, and this is because the gases within the magma were released in groups as the pressure buildup due to blockage. As of May 4th, mildly intensive fountaining initiated by large gas bubbles, and the lava reached heights of up to 100 to 200 meters with intervals of 30 to 60 minutes. And as of May 6th, heights reached over 400 meters and with intervals of 30 minutes.
And then the rest is sources.
Yeah, the rest are our sources. All right, let me stop screen share.
Great.